Welcome back. My name is Dakota Oswalt. I am the managing editor for the Northwest Missourian and your host for News in a Minute. Let's get into this week's stories. The pub has changed its age restrictions, now welcoming anyone who is 19 years old or older. The pub co-owner Doug Meyer said the decision to lower the age had been in discussion for several years. In order to prevent underage customers from buying alcohol at the pub, anyone who is legal to drink will receive a wristband. Minors will also be charged a $5 cover Wednesday through Saturday. This allows them to get free soft drinks. Next, the construction for an Amazon factory has begun in Maryville. This 11,800 square foot building will be on the east side of town. This factory will provide at least 30 job opportunities and will improve Amazon's shipping quality within Maryville. It shows that Maryville is a place where businesses can locate to and continue to expand. It certainly provides that perception to other businesses as well, City Manager Ryan Highland said. Finally, the construction has begun for the Downtown Pedestrian Alleyway project. Deanne Davison, Executive Director of Downtown Maryville, said improving this space will be a beautiful addition to downtown. Having something like the alleyway just brings a vibrancy to our area when you're thinking of where you're able to provide a place for people to gather and just brings a greater sense of community, Davison said. The alleyway will include 2 murals, a turf area, and a Maryville sign. Now let's get into the Digging Deeper interview with Hannah Claywell, Missourian Editor-in-Chief.
Welcome to Digging Deeper. I'm not Hannah Claywell, but I am Anna Bailey. In this segment, I will be getting the inside scoop from the reporter of the top story each week. This week, I will be talking to Editor-in-Chief Hannah Claywell, who wrote about a protest that happened in town October 5th. Welcome, Hannah.
I have to say the view is very different from this side of the room.
I know what you mean. Okay, so the Missourian did not originally plan to cover the protest that you went to. How did you find out about it?
So the Missourian does actually have a breaking news chat that we utilize. So one of our other staff members, Nathan Noda, who's our photo editor, sent a photo of the protest happening in town. And from there, it was just kind of somebody needed to pick it up, and I was the one available. I was actually driving back to Maryville from St. Joe, so it was kind of on the spot, but I was pretty prepared to take it on.
Okay, and so how would you describe how you go about covering breaking news events?
So it's a lot different than a regular story because you can't do as much background research. So it was a lot of me just thinking in the moment of questions that I could possibly ask and then having to see what the environment is like when I get there.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and so could you explain what the protest was about?
So this is an annual protest against abortion. They're really advocating for adoption over getting an abortion. So they were trying to spread awareness about that, and it also goes with the National Day of Prayer, so they do this every single year.
And while you were there, was it a challenge getting interviews?
I would say it wasn't. I found people that were very willing to talk to me. It can be a little bit more difficult in a scenario like a protest, but I was pretty lucky that I found those people.
And how would you describe the atmosphere of the protest while you were there?
So it was actually a silent protest. So nobody was talking around me. So it was a little interesting getting there and having nothing happening but this large group of people around me. I did arrive kind of towards the end, so I was able to see it pack up, and then there was a lot more talking, interacting with people when the silent period was over.
That makes sense. And so how do you go about covering stories that might be controversial without being biased?
As a journalist, it is my duty to serve our readers, so I definitely have to separate myself from the actual work that I am producing, so I make sure that there are none of my personal biases or opinions, even if I'm in support or against whatever topic I'm covering.
All right, thank you, Hannah. For more stories like this, make sure to check out nwmissourinews.com or pick up a paper from one of the stands around campus. I'm Anna Bailey, and thank you for watching. See you next week.